it just makes it really hard. Good morning, it's Saturday and I've got some errands that I need to run. I've got an order that I need to pack and post. I feel like just going to a bookshop and getting a coffee and maybe journaling in a coffee shop. So I think that's what I'm going to go do. It's Saturday, so it's probably going to be really busy everywhere, but I just feel like having some cozy vibes. So that's what I'm going to go do. Quite a bit longer than I thought it would, so it's nearly 2. I'm not stressed because it is what it is, but I'm a bit worried that the things that I've made for the shop update on the 1st aren't going to be ready in time. I basically get my things fired at like a community studio, and so I'm not in control of when things get fired, and it can be like a week before I get things back. It's 2 weeks tomorrow until the shop update, and I've got 4 cups, well 3 mugs and 1 cup that have their like handles made, done, trimmed, waiting to go in the kiln, but they're just not bone dry. So I don't want to risk putting them on the shelf to get fired and then getting fired too early. But that means that it's like just the time of things coming back in time is just a little bit, it's cutting it fine. So like it is what it is. I think I'm just going to probably have to assess the week of the launch and see how much stuff I've actually managed to get back. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried. Actually came out so good by the looks of things. I'm very happy with them. They're all wrapped in bubble wrap right now, and I checked the shelves and the stuff that I dropped off yesterday to get fired is already in the kiln, which is amazing. And I've been waiting for a bowl for someone's order for over a week now, and that's also in the kiln by the sounds of things. So we're making progress, so maybe actually things will be fine.
Where I was going to be, had I not scooted back and I just stood up where like a methodical process of harassing these guys. It sounds similar to one of the classic experience, and it is very much like what we hear.
Well, I don't have to draw. I'm drawing little bears on this, and I always get nervous when I'm drawing these because the pencils, like they don't glide smoothly, they're quite chalky, and it just makes it really hard. So I'm getting them out of the way first. I don't actually remember where we were when we last caught up, so I'm just going to give you a debrief of what's happened in the last couple of days. Yesterday was the first snow day of the year. Very thrilled about that. That was so fun. I literally was not expecting it. Woke up, had a glorious morning. It was really tranquil, very, very calming and peaceful, and just such a glorious start to the day. And then basically, in terms of shop update prep, I am still chipping away at getting things done. Yesterday was a bit of a nightmare. So I went to the studio in my lunch break yesterday to do some glazing and to drop some more things off to get fired. And I knew that when I was going there that some of my things had already been put into the kiln a couple of days prior. So I was like, oh, they'll probably be done by now. I can probably just go collect them. And I saw as I went in that the kiln was open and there was a bunch of stuff still in it and on top of it. So I was like, oh, they probably just opened the door to like try help cool it off. So that's good. And then did what I needed to do. And then just before I left, I could see 3 of my mugs in the black clay just like perched on top of the kiln. So I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to grab them because I don't have time. This is my lunch break. I don't have time to wait for the person to finish unloading the kiln. Grabbed them, put them in the box, took them home. Forgot all about it because I just cracked straight on with work when I got back home, and then unloaded them out of the box like a few hours later, and they haven't been fired. I think that they were actually on top of the kiln waiting to go into the kiln. So I just delayed things unnecessarily by bringing them home, and I didn't need to. I don't know how I didn't notice either, because you can tell when things are bisked. Like I just was rushing and I just made a mistake. But I was like, it's fine. It's annoying, but I'll just go back this evening and drop them off again. Did that, unpacked it from the box that I carry things into the studio with, and one of the handles had broken off. And I was so frustrated with myself because I was like, this didn't need to happen. Like, I brought this home by mistake, didn't need to do that, and now the handle's broken off. It was very fleeting. Like, it's one of those things. Like, it is what it is. Pottery is just one of those things that you just can't get attached to pieces. But of course it happened to a piece that I was like, I really liked this mug, but it's fine. Like, I've managed to salvage it and make it into like a cup. So I'll be taking that back later. I've got to glaze some more mugs while I'm doing my work today in my 9 to 5. But that's kind of like a good task to multitask in, because when you're glazing, you typically glaze things with like 2 or 3 layers, and you have to wait for the layers to dry before applying the next one. So it is the kind of thing I can kind of do something else while I'm doing that. So I'm going to do that. But yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of all the stuff that you've missed, to be honest. I have so much still, it feels like, to do, but we are slowly getting there, and it is more fun stuff this week. Trimming and everything has all been done. It's now just a case of getting things fired, glazed and fired again. So we're on the home stretch, I think.